Hello everyone, hope you're all keeping safe. So today in maths we are going to be looking at fractions again, and like yesterday we're going to be looking at finding a half. But first of all, need to remember what a half is. So as it says on the piece of paper, a half is one of two equal parts. So it's really important that you remember that it is equal parts, okay? So today we're going to look at these. So Mr. Richards has got some chocolate coins, and because I'm very kind, what I'm going to do is I want to share them with Mrs. Smith. So I want to make sure that I have half and she has half, and I want to make sure that we have equal parts. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to give half to me and half to Mrs. Smith. So first of all, I need to count how many chocolate coins I've got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I want to find out what is half of 8. So to do that, what I can do is I can take 1 and give it to me, and then 1 to Mrs. Smith, and then keep going. So 1 for me, 1 for Mrs. Smith, 1 for me, 1 for Mrs. Smith, 1 for me, and 1 for Mrs. Smith. So I now know I've got equal because I did it one person at a time, and I can now work out what half of the 8 chocolate coins was. So to do that, I can count 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Mrs. Smith has got 4. So I now know that half of 8 is 4. Okay. If we've not got chocolate coins though, we might have to find out another method of doing something. So on my piece of paper, I have got some counters. Now, I can't move the counters like I did the chocolate coins, so we need to work out another way. So I still want to find half, so I still need to find out what the total amount of counters is first before I can find out half. So I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so I want to find out what 1 half of 14 is. Okay, so because I can't move them, I'm still going to pretend that I'm going to give half to Mr. Richards and half to Mrs. Smith. So what I'm going to do for Mr. Richards, I'm going to circle them, and for Mrs. Smith, I'm going to just put a cross through them. Okay, so I'm going to do it in the same way. Because I'm trying to find half, I need to put them into 2 equal parts. So I'm going to do 1 for Mr. Richards, 1 for Mrs. Smith, 1 for Mr. Richards, 1 for Mrs. Smith, 1 for Mr. Richards, 1 for Mrs. Smith, 1 for Mrs. Richards, 1 for Mrs. Smith, 1 for Mr. Richards, 1 for Mrs. Smith, 1 for Mr. Richards, 1 for Mrs. Smith, 1 for Mr. Richards, 1 for Mrs. Smith. And now to find out what the half is, I'm going to count all of the ones that I've given to myself. So all of the ones with a circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I now know that 1 half of 14 is 7. Okay, so I want you to use those methods on your worksheets and see how you get on with the questions. Don't forget to let us know on Twitter how you get on, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks, bye.